Have you ever fancied yourself as an artist but don't know where to start? A group of people in Potton have got together and formed the Potton Art Group, and I'm here today to learn more about painting. They do watercolours through to abstracts. So let's see how I get on, eh?
I could do some boats.
So tell me, Ian, what normally happens at Potton Art Group here on a Tuesday?
Well, it's a very free-fall group. Basically, I'm here to give tuition to beginners and improvers in watercolour painting, but everybody does their own thing. So we have some people who come in, ignore me completely, and paint in oils, which is absolutely fine. The most important thing is 2.5 hours of enjoyment and fun, and a little bit of self-expression thrown in through watercolour painting.
So what is it about modern art that you really enjoy, Jean?
It's the freedom, it's the thought behind it. I call myself an expressionist artist of a kind. I've always been inspired by nature of some kind, mostly landscape, but I don't want to paint pictures of landscape as I see it. The inspiration is there and the motivation is there, and then I like to bring my own feelings and thoughts into my landscape paintings, and I use much brighter colours and so on, change the colours around.
So Sandra, how different is this from your usual painting class?
I'm new to watercolours this year, and I do pastels at home, so acrylics are totally new, and to interpret them into this is fun.
The upside down boat.
It's good.
Have you ever tried anything like this before?
No, I haven't. No, I started watercolours about a year ago, and I've been enjoying that. But this was suggested trying this, and it's quite different.
Yeah.
Whereas I think watercolours, you're trying to create a precise picture, whereas this is very free and easy. You know, and it's enjoyable.
Elsa, what are you doing here? What is your inspiration?
Well, it's something I always wanted to do, and when I was working I didn't either have time or energy, and since I retired I have been indulging my passion for it and really enjoying myself.
And what is this approach here that you're doing now? It's interesting.
This approach is abstract art, so you can really do whatever you like, and now I'm just twirling my brush.
What's the first painting you did today?
This one,
Yeah.
the Bird of Paradise in Madeira.
Ah. And what do you enjoy about what you've done today?
Well, it is the kind of thing I like. I do really do acrylics, but I came to Ian's class to try and learn watercolour, which I've never done.
I'm very interested in geometric shapes in my painting, and this came about because I still had landscape in my mind. Again, these paintings were done from imagination and memory, but I made them much more geometric because the shapes seemed to fit the landscape. That you could compare the shapes, and some of the shapes as sort of fields. There are round shapes which come out of the round bales of hay in the summer, which are baled up in black plastic, and that kind of thing. And they are basically landscape paintings, and I call them New Landscape 1 and 2.
So what would you say to somebody who's never done any painting before and is interested in coming along?
This is absolutely the place to come, because most of us started from first principles. There's no hierarchy here. There are some very good painters and some not so good painters, but the important thing is at the end of each session we look at everybody's work, and there's always something to be gained from it. It's a very satisfying form of self-expression, and as I say, everybody has a jolly good time.
So what's this one then?
This one's Wind, done with a shaving brush, and so it's waves have come into it, and seaweed and coral, and sand and umbrellas playing over on the beach.
Well, I have to say this has been a most liberating experience. I've been splashing colour about on paper all morning, and this is my work of art. Judy Oliver from Local News TV.